Hey everyone, so today we're heading up to Sheep Creek, up to the Yellowstone mine. This is one of the last remaining tram lines that's still standing. It's a gravity tram line. So when the one bucket's full, it goes all the way down. It takes the empty one back up. And so they go back and forth. There's two halves to the station where the trams, and we'll go up there and visit that and we'll show you how it works. Very few of these still left standing and anything left to see of them. So it's kind of a real treat to see this. So we're going to have the hill there. We're going to follow. There's two tram lines going up. One's collapsed, the tram station's collapsed. The one on the right is still standing. We'll go visit that. The one on the left is completely collapsed. So as we go up, you can kind of see that on the top right there. That's the one that's still standing. We'll see that in a second. We're going to follow the collapsed one first. That's the very top of the Yellowstone mine. If you look in the middle of the picture, you'll see kind of a black hole. Just below that, that's where the tram is. And above that, if you look really closely, there's a big slit there. That's where the mine started. That's the very top of the mine, where they would have found the mineralization. So now we're just going to swing around. We'll just pick it up and we'll swing back down the hill and we'll show you this other one that's still standing. It's pretty cool. I don't think it's going to be standing for many more years. It's pretty wobbly. It's kind of interesting to see these buildings. It's over 100 years old, but the roof's still in pretty awesome shape. Eh? Steel roofs just last forever, but everything else rots underneath it and it falls down. So a little tricky here with the quad, or to get down there and film this there and stay away from the trees, but we did a pretty good job at it, getting a little better at flying this thing. So it's really ruggedly built at the bottom. You notice it's just boards stacked in the 2x4s. I guess are just stacked one on top of the other, so it's just pretty solid. And walk through the very bottom part of it, and we'll show it to you. But I didn't dare go into the top part. It's really rickety, so it's pretty dangerous probably to be walking around it at all. But I think it's important to kind of document this as best we can while it's still standing and not going to be standing for much longer. Really neat to see that. And this is just kind of a standard design. There's this is a gravity tram. It didn't have no motor or nothing. I'm not sure what this chute was for at the very top. I think maybe it's just for some kind of a waste pieces they're trying to chuck down there or something. I don't know. It didn't really have any real useful function. So anyways, we'll play the title and we'll get back and we'll...
Running out and the using life day, streets infected and crawled in the slime. The neon nightmare is about to unwind.
Yeah, they just dug all this out for us. Really nice because we don't have to get our feet wet. Nice of these guys to fix us all up for us. Take a little tour in there. Sounds like lots of alarm run was just very quick on that dog. Oh, good thing they shoved this up because it was flooded. So they were in here about 3 years ago, you figure. Cleaned all this up. So the one mine that's not getting worse is getting better instead of worse. Yeah, that looks pretty deep there. Looks like it's solid, but it's not. This rusty stuff is just real mucky, real soft, isn't it? That looks like a backfilled channel, and the other one, I don't think it goes anywhere, eh?
No. There's the cleaning line at pipe. Supposed to be something going straight up.
That looks like somewhere where a junior partner should go up. So there's just they just shoveled all this out, so it's really nice because, you know, like to get our boots, our feet wet this early in the day.
Some nice quartz there, pretty
Yeah.
clear looking.
Yeah, pretty colorful looking. It kind of reminds me of the golden ground like this a little bit. This probably wasn't in this mine originally. Whoever owns this mine here probably bought this in here. So this is an MCO rocker shovel, similar to I have. It's probably maybe in a little better shape. There's a little rat in here, so a little rat's nest, a little wet, but yeah, pretty neat. Pretty cool to see these old work arts, or these rocker shovels back in the 40s and 50s.
I think it'd need a little WD-40 before you get her working again.
Yeah. That's exactly what she is. I guess that's what we call a bush bashing.
I swear there's a cool mine here.
Oh, there we go. Hey, neat, eh? There's the station. The station house. Oh, yeah. Well, that might not be standing for too many more years, eh?
I bet you, I'm surprised last winter didn't take it out.
Oh, pretty cool tower, eh? Yeah, you can see where the ore chute loaded the buckets. Big, tall tower. There's the big wheel. And there's the setup for the... Is this the brake, you figured?
That's the big break, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so these are ore bins here. Because there's up full of ore on both sides.
So
Okay.
the cables that are left are the stationary cables, right? I would say. So you look at this big wheel here, and there's two parts to it.
Yeah.
There's one that looks like a cable goes around it, and one that looks like a big drive belt goes around it.
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
flat. The one side's flat. The other side's got a... And near that edge and as far back as possible. Or...
Yeah.
I got an idea for a picture too, maybe. Holding this brake. Cool as this, eh? You can see exactly how the ore was loaded. I always wondered about how ore was loaded into these cars, but you can see fairly easy to see how it was done. There's the cable. They just... Well, this is a stationary cable. This cable never moved, as you can see. Okay, we'll have a look there. There's obviously a portal here and one behind us. So here's the adit here, and this is kind of cool because the railway just went right along here, and you see the railway kind of collapsed now, but it went right into the very top of that ore bin there, and then they would just dump to the left or to the right, and that would have been where the two trolleys went down. Pretty simple setup, but yeah, now we can understand exactly pretty much how it worked. Yeah, a quarter looking door here. Oh, the wind's just howling through here, so there's a pretty big stope up there somewhere. Oh, they had a train in here, because these were the... Looks like those are the ties.
Pick them all up, put them all to the side.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Looks like silver, eh? Sort of, eh?
Yeah.
That's silver?
Gold and silver, this mine apparently.
Yeah. That looks like silver to me. Look at that big stripe going across, big like a cross cut. Pretty neat, eh?
That's not very promising over there, that collapse.
Yeah. Neat wave there, yeah. Look at all the dandy long legs.
Spider den.
Oh, that's not bad. We can get by there, huh? There we got kind of a loose section. We've been timbered up for quite a while, so we're just kind of moving our way through it. It doesn't look too bad. Might have fallen a long time ago.
It wasn't too bad.
Looks worse on the other side than it does on this side. Yeah, we're getting into some other different types of rock again. This is a really mineral-rich area. There's freaking mines everywhere here. Lots of historic mines in this area. And you can walk along the edge there. You don't have to actually walk over it too much. Looks pretty good. There's dynamite boxes here, and I don't know how much further it goes, but it carries on. What we got here, Ken's just gonna wait for us because he doesn't want to die. Yeah. Now we'll just have a quick look there and see if we can find anything interesting in this last section. Oh, wow. Oh, a bunch more levels going up. Well, that's pretty neat, eh? Going way up. Other levels, skip cars up there. Difficult place to get up to safely, though. Now we're going to continue along here. Now this is definitely solid floor, right? Oh, look at all these ore chutes here. Oh, wow. Oh, it goes up a long bloody ways. That's awful steep and really rotten. We're definitely not going to be using any of them ladders. There's no safe way to get up there. So big of a row of ore chutes here. Wow. Look at them stalls up there. Oh, up in there. Going way up there. That's incredible. Beautiful vein in there. Remember that other mine that we saw, the Silver Queen, I guess, or whatever it was? That had the vein perfectly horizontal. Well, this is the opposite way. That's how you normally see them. So that's going to be the end. Bit of a risk going past that, but
I don't think these timbers are doing anything right now.
no, I don't think any of them are holding it. But it's not going to be very much longer before this all comes, blocks it off. I'm sure. There's a big slab of rock up there.
Cool looking rock though.
Not very heavy, eh?
No.
Like a big cast wheel here. Plamond Manufacturing Limited. A big gear bull wheel. Well, here we are, just about the 1st of May. Look at all this friggin' snow in here, or ice. Just starting to melt now. Quite high up in altitude here. I'm not sure what we're at. Lots of air coming out of here. And we suspect it might possibly be the same mine that we were just in that had slopes going up. This might be the top part of it. Oh, there we got some nice sulfides in here. Not very far in either. Barely in the door here. I'm seeing the sulfides showing up. And they have the timbers stacked on the side, same as the attic below us. It's like the exact same style of mine here. So we think the other part is a continuation of this part.
This looks like the same line.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know, it's got to be
Unbelievable.
200 feet up, I think, where you can't see the light anymore, but carries on. Oh no. Got a false floor here. It's all solid rock here, right? Yeah.
Basic geology.
So these tunnels, quite a few little branches in, they kind of go along through these sulfides. And there's some more passes and stuff in here. Goes in quite a lot further than the first one we went into. We're kind of surprised. A little snot on the walls there. Some graffiti.
I guess they would have
80 BC. Before Jesus Christ. No, this is old mine. Oh, there we go, see. September 1957.
Cool. We find more cool stuff than those guys on Oak Island.
Yeah. These are dots they use then to figure out how many loads they take out. Keep track of their loads that way. Oh, they're pretty neat ore chutes. Oh, look, we're got an elevated tunnel here. Oh, come walk to me here, Ken. It'll look cool. That actually would make a not a bad. That would actually make a pretty cool picture.
What's up?
This make a pretty cool picture. This line of bore chutes. Yeah, walk this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a couple shots here.
Yeah. So that looks safe.
No.
Yeah, it's not very far down there. Looks like there's a level just below. It's not very far down.
All right.
Only about 20 feet down. Another narrow little section. Oh, there's another skip car going up. Oh, there's a lot of feet of vertical development here, eh? Goes up a long ways. You keep thinking it's going to end, but it keeps going.
Look at this.
Nice air door here. No, there's air screaming through this part now. We weren't really feeling air earlier. Well, the air must be going up the stope. Oh, wow, yeah, that's a pretty heavy duty door. So we came from this side, so we think this is going to join up to another branch and take us out. If we're wrong, we'll be back here. So would this be, I don't know if I call this square set. Oh, long ways up, big cat.
Yeah.
Pretty narrow Bay Street though. Look at that rock, it's just teetering on there.
Look at the colors in there. Right here of this.
Oh, some pretty big ore chutes here. I think this is going to take us out though.
I hope so.
Probably right where you put that X. Oh, there's some false force here though.
Oh,
Maybe.
Yeah. This is all under here.
Well, this is rock here. I think this is all rock here.
There.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all rock here.
Beware of the false floor. In the mine of false floors.
Oh, no, it's nasty, huh? I don't know how far down it is, huh? I don't want to find it. It doesn't look very deep right there. And there's water here, so. Oh, that's fine.
I don't think this is gonna join up.
You don't think this is going to join up?
I think it's going at a slightly different angle here.
Yeah, but I still think it's going to.
It might.
Because,
Junction, so.
yeah, I think it will. We're just trying to decide whether we're going to end up coming out this way or. Oh, there's a place to have a little lunch there, eh? A bench. Lots of ore chutes in here. Must be a pretty fair sized deposit up there. But all the interesting stuff is on these main haul tunnels. All the dangerous stuff is up in them stopes. You go up there and there's loose rock up there, steep, wet. This is way more fun. I used to think I had to go up at any slope I could get up, but I changed my MO.
That's nice to hear.
Because they never go anywhere. They're not really that interesting. Look how red this rock is. I don't know what it is. Oh, a beautiful reddish color. Yeah, I think we'll have to go back, eh? Up here, that's pretty cool. Certain death if you tried to crawl up there, you'd kill yourself.
Falling down on you.
Bad enough walking down here, never mind going up there.
Yeah.
So if a lot of it fell down, we're seeing it on the floor here. There's a lot more up there now. We're seeing about, oh, must be about 15 feet of solid wood here. So there's a whole bunch of material that was up there. This all came loose and slid down here, and it's not rock.
That's really cool looking.
Yeah, it looks neat.
I have a big picture of that.
Lots of little layers going up there. I don't think we need to go much further. Looks freaking dangerous as hell to me. Got a whole bunch of holes going down. Yeah, it's collapsed. I think we're right up against the other side. But it's also going down. So you're probably on the false floor here. Some part of it. Not right here, but a lot of wood in here. A lot of rotten wood. Huh. So you get a shot going down. We're a long ways down, man. Yeah, this deposit goes up. Goes through the mountain a long ways. Not very wide, but it goes up the mountain a long ways. All kinds of little holes, little rat holes. There is the left. Got a little bit of graffiti here from 1950. So we're probably getting close to the end here, because usually they write their names right at the end, pretty much. If I know anything about mines. There you go. (1968). Well, I guess this is what they call an open stope. They're at the very bottom of this one. Follow this all the way up the mountain there, up to many tram lines, 2 tram lines, a whole bunch of adits. And it's the same formation going all the way to the mountain, I'm sure. And this will be the lower level, so we'll walk along here and see how far we can get. I don't think we're going to need our lights. Lots of sunlight getting down into here. Oh, there we are. We're following this vein here. So it probably goes to the very bottom of the mine and continues all the way to the top there. And you'll see all the stalls that they mined in here. And that's about as far as we're going to go. So we're pretty sure this mine's called Yellowstone because we see a lot of Yellowstone. Very scientific ways of determining what the mines, which mine you're in. Yeah. All the way to the top. Let's see. I didn't go anywhere. Nope. It was in about 2 feet. There you go. We're better off going lower than. Doesn't look like there's anything holding anything up here.
Is it stoped out pretty big up there or what?
No, it's not very big enough. Just some wood blocks. Well timbered up. Kind of wood section here. Timber and rotted. Where'd the cables go?
I guess
Oh, right
they,
there. Yeah.
it's like kind of looks like cat tracks or something right here, or elk maybe.
Ooh, lots of air. Oh, looks cool.
I bet you this connects with that other one.
Yeah, might. The ghost is right a little. Yeah, I gotta love that view, eh? This is the top of the tram. Another tram. Tram's same area. The only difference is what higher elevation. And we were in the other line, we were looking up. And I'm thinking, we should be looking down.
No.
Get a draft here.
All that shored up to hold all that waste rock back from the two mines up there.
Goes through the mountain a long way. It's not very wide, but it goes up the mountain a long ways. Little guns and little holes, little rat holes. There is a lot. Some pillars. Wow. Somewhere we ought to breed Korean tourists. It's no edge of Alaska, that's for sure.
This is why they cut all them trees down out there, those big stumps we seen.
Yeah, they must have taken half the forest out there.
Yeah. No kidding.
How did I get up here? Well, that doesn't look very nice. Down there. Yeah, you always want to hold on to three things so one thing gives away. So.
So we think this is the top of the Yellowstone mine where they would have started. They started up in there somewhere. Worked their way down. This was probably the first entrance, main, where they got the ore out, and then they just kept going down. 8 or 9 levels. I wonder if this all connects.
Yeah, I think it's all same. They all same seam, I'm sure.
I bet you it is.
It takes us a long time to walk from one part to the other, but I don't think it's very far.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old-time loggers there would have the springboard there to cut these down with big saws.
Talk, cut to the chase. Time's running out, and they're using live bait. Streets infected.